Good morning and welcome to episode 3 of Sunrise with LovelighT. I'm Josh Ballard and we're here with Janet Irvin. We're here to talk about the wonderful thing that she is doing to impact the lives of children in our schools. And she started a program called Take a Kid to Lunch. And I just think it's so wonderful what you're doing. And when I heard what you were doing, I knew that you were going to be on the show with us. And I just want to tell our viewers what Take a Kid to Lunch is and what it means.
Well, thanks, Josh, for having me on the program. And it is all about the kids. It always has been. So in my 42 years of teaching and what I continue to do in my life now has to be about children. So I can tell you a little bit about how this got started.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks ago, amid all the other difficulties that our country's been going through, I saw a segment on the news about a school in New Jersey where the children who didn't pay their lunch bills were being shamed, and they were being refused food or refused activities. And I started crying, and I was lamenting this to my husband and telling him this is wrong, this should never happen to a child. And he said to me very nicely, very kindly, he said, "Do something, Jan." So I've been looking for a way that we, the little people, the quiet, good people, could do something without making that big splash out in the world, in our country. And so I just got this idea that, by golly, we could pay those debts and we could start in our local communities. So I contacted Springborough's food services and asked them, is this a problem? We're a fairly affluent community. We have a lot of resources. Is this a problem? And the answer was yes. And we have since contacted Centerville, which also admits that this is a problem, that the food services spend a lot or all of their time trying to collect debts owed for children's lunches. Now, it may be because their parents really don't have the resources and we're just not aware of this. And some of it could be because of negligence, that they simply don't get around to pay.
Yeah.
But no child should ever not eat because of those things. So after I contacted Springboro, we continued to go back and forth. And finally, the treasurer set up a fund, a special fund. And it's a student meal account balance donation fund. You send your donation to the school, and they will use it to help pay down the debt. And as we expand out into other communities, we're hoping that this will grow and that we can help the schools, and that through them, the children. They always get to eat.
That's amazing. One of the biggest things that I love about this is that you identified something that I don't think a lot of people knew was an issue, and you're doing a great thing to help them. If someone wanted to be a part of this and help you or help a school, what do they need to do?
Okay, well, this is basically grassroots.
Yes.
So it is, I'm going to avoid as much red tape and all of the things that have to happen. So it is anonymous. You send your donation in, nobody's going to know. So no matter how small the donation, it's going to help. Along with that, it's not tax deductible. So if you want that kind of a charitable deduction, you have to go to one of the 501c's where you can get that.
Yeah.
And it's also just intended to be, I called it Take a Kid to Lunch because I felt like that's what it was.
Yeah.
But we're never going to see that face to face. For me, the Bible says to do good works, but not to draw attention to yourself. It is the good works that matter.
Yeah.
And so I had a little bit of a problem coming on and being a visible face, but then I thought how many more kids could be helped.
Right.
And so that's why I'm here today.
I love that. So how are we going to spread this? What's the next steps?
Well, we actually have two communities, Springboro and Centerville.
Yeah.
Centerville also has a donation fund set up. I have contacted Franklin but have not heard back from them yet. I have another member of our Take a Kid to Lunch group, which you can join if you'd like. Just request to join it. It's a private group.
Oh, what's it specifically called? Take a Kid to Lunch? Oh,
Yep.
perfect. We're all joining.
Okay. So one of my members, we have members from all over. So one of the members from Lebanon is contacting and getting me a contact for Lebanon. And we're just going to continue to reach out. It's kind of like that water that spreads on the floor, and hopefully little by little other communities will get involved. I have a dear family friend that lives in Wyoming who doesn't have a large group yet, but she just called her local district and said, I want to pay a kid's lunch bill. And that's really what it's all about.
So you have friends already in like other states doing this?
Yes.
That is amazing. I love that.
So we started 3 weeks ago. I haven't counted or looked today, I think we have 50 members in the closed group.
Yeah.
And a lot more who have just come in as the word spreads through people's Facebook accounts.
Yeah. What has the school's responses been when you're calling them and talking about this?
I think there's a relief.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it from an administrative point of view, they have bills to pay. They have to make their accounts balance. And if they spend all of their time trying to collect money that is owed, that takes time away from planning good meals and being with the children and making sure that everybody is getting fed and taken care of.
Yeah.
We did contact Dayton Schools. I didn't personally, another one of our members did. Dayton Schools has a federal program which pays for breakfast and lunch for all of their kids, which thrilled me.
Yeah.
But what they need are shoes and socks. So that's something that when you reach out, if you reach out into your local communities, wherever you are, find out what they do need and then just address that need.
That's great.
I have a personal Facebook, Janet Irvin, with an I,
Okay.
I-R-V-I-N.
Yeah.
And you can contact me. I've had some former students reach out. This is the great thing about having been a teacher. Former students, Stacy Welvert, knew about a program in Texas.
Yeah.
It's going to put me in touch with them to see how they handled it. So there's this wonderful thing that happens when you just kind of want to do something good and then you find these people.
Yeah, I love that it seems like it's spreading like wildfire.
I hope so.
Yeah. So if this struck a chord with your heart and you want to be a part of this movement that Janet Irvin's doing, reach out to her, join Take a Kid to Lunch, become Facebook friends, and let her know that you want to be a part of this amazing thing that she's doing for our children. Oh, I love doing this.
So good.
In the post, we'll have the specific details how you can help Janet Irvin. We'll have a link to her Facebook page as well as the Take a Kid to Lunch group. Join the circle. We want you. We need you. Be kind today. Spread love and positivity.